Hello everybody, my name is Dewi Dewantara. I am from Universitas Lambung Mangkurat. Today I want to present my paper. The title is Study of Students' Concept Understanding and Student Misconception about the Motion and Force. Okay, for the introduction, we know that the purpose of learning physics will be achieved if the learning process goes well. But in the fact, what is the happening in the field is still not in accordance with the expected function. And then the students are still difficult to solve the problems related to physical and mathematical concept. This is my occur because the students only know physics formulas without a good understanding of the concept. And then the way of teacher conveys the material can also lead the different understanding of student concept. And then as a result, there are a student who understand concept but he do not understand knowledge and misconception. A student who lack this knowledge have received the material but do not understand the concept being touched. The concept study are about the motion and force. And then the focus of this research is the first is the level of understanding of the student of SMA Negeri 6 Banjarmasin in the 2019-2020 academic year about the concept of motion and the style and the force, sorry. And then the next is the level of misconception in SMA Negeri 6 Banjarmasin students for the 2019-2020 academic year about the concept motion and force. And then the third is what misconception occur in student of SMA Negeri 6 Banjarmasin for academic year 2019-2002 about the motion and force. And then the method, the type of this research is a quantitative and then the instrument, this research was conducted by giving question about the concept of force and motion, and then the test result of student will be analyzed to determine whether there is a student understanding the concept of force and motion, misconception or not understanding the concept. This study is begun by giving a student a multiple choice test accompanied by CRA. This is the confidence of student answer based on CRA. For the scale of 1, the answer is guessing by considering the knowledge pose. And then the 2 scale is answer by using knowledge and mind but do not of the truth and the answer. And then the 3 scale is answer by using knowledge and mind and belief in the truth of the answer. And so the result and discussion, we can see the table. This table is about the descriptive characteristic of student understanding of SMA Negeri 6 Banjarmasin. And then based on the table, so that the respondent is 31, the average is 19.5, and the highest score is 44, and the minimum value is 0, and the deviation standard is 10.6. The data from the calculation of the level understanding is based on the range of score categories and amount of percentage. And then this is the student level of understanding, who high category is only 6%, medium to 29%, and the low is 64%. Okay, the cause of understanding in this scene is from the answers, namely question 2. The average of student answer question correctly answer. And on question 9, the average student answer was correct. And the question is 19, the average student answer correctly. So for them, no or no one answer. For the average confidence level, choose the sure answer. The category of level understanding include the medium is 30, 29, and 26. The cause of understanding is seen from the answer student. In the question number 24, the average student answered wrong, and on the question 9, the average students answered wrong, and then the question 15, the average student is answered wrong too. Okay, this is the description of SMA Negeri 6 student misconception. Okay, the respondent is 31, and then the average score is 62.06, and the maximum score is 84, minimum score is 28, and the standard of deviation is 15.62. Okay, this is the percentage about the student understanding concept, down student, and the misconception. Okay, we can see that the student who not understand the concept is 18.5, and the student understand the concept is 19.5, and the student who took a misconception is 62. It is known that the most participants experience misconception in number one with a percentage 97, and then meanwhile, a student experience that the least misconception is number two with a percentage of 19. This is how from the equation there are students who experience the misconception. Okay, from form of the understanding and misconception. First, the topic of free fall motion. There are two questions, namely question number 1 and number 5. In the question number 1, namely the case of the object with different mass being dropped from the same height. It is how that no student understand the concept, and 91 of 31 participants experience a misconception. And then the participant think that happen when object with the different mass is dropped from the same height, and at the same time the object with the larger mass will hit the floor first. In the question number 5, which is about a true statement about an object that is dropped from a certain height, there are participants who understand the mass of an object does not affect the acceleration. However, quite a lot of participants experience misconception. And the participant think that when an object was dropped, the object's velocity did not change or remain, and the falling motion of an object is not affected by acceleration of gravity, and the initial velocity of the object is not equal to zero. Second, regarding Newton's third law, which was tested in the question number 13 and 14, in equation number 13, there was a case that the table was pushed by the table did not move. Participants were asked to explain the event in the physics. They were the participants who understood that the table placed in the child did not have to move because the force exerted by the child out no table is equal to force exerted by the table of the child. However, there are more students who experience in the misconception that they assume that the table does not have a move because the force exerted by the table is less than the force exerted by the table on the child. Okay, and then so many form of the misconception that I can't to explain all because the time. Okay, we next to the conclusion. The first conclusion is the level of understanding of student about the concept motion and force is lacking because the percentage of their understanding is very low, which is only 64%. And the second conclusion, the level of misconception about the motion and force is high because the highest percentage of misconception is 97. And the third conclusion, the cause of the student misconception at the student SMA Negeri 6 Banjarmasin for the 2019-2020 academic year regarding the concept of motion and force is the student's condition, which include the wrong intuition, incomplete reasoning, and low formal thinking skills of the student by giving the reason for each step taken by option incorrect answer. And the last conclusion, the misconception of student, namely the topic of free fall motion, force when object in the air, Newton's third law, and normal force, difference in concepts that are attached to student mind and they believe it to be true, not in accordance with the conception held by an expert. Okay, thank you very much. This is my presentation, and goodbye.